Hello, y'all. How's it going? Welcome in. If you're new here, I'm Heather, the owner of Stitches, Knots, and More. And if you're not new, thanks for being a continued supporter. I greatly appreciate it. So in today's video, we will be discussing some of the plushies I have finished this week. And I've been working on a new tapestry that I designed. It's a weeping willow, which is like my favorite tree. And let's see, what else? That's probably really it. I don't really have a lot to discuss this week, so this will probably be a fairly short video, but I thought I might also show you guys some of the other tapestries that I've been working on. I mean, they're not all ready, but I'm just designing them in Stitch Fiddle currently. So, oh, and I'm going to show you my first pattern that I feel like I've mostly got it done. I'll read through it again and see if I need to add anything. I feel like there was something I needed to add in there, but it's a holiday thing, so I don't even, I mean, I can release it, but it's not, no one's going to buy it because it was for the Christmas holiday season. So anyway, since most people seem to like the plushies the best, we'll get into that. So I am still working on Valentine stuff. The only thing I finished though was this little beauty, this beautiful snail, and I will link or at least put who the creator of it is here in the video somewhere. And I could link her Etsy shop in the description if anyone's interested in checking this out. Now with this pattern, I don't feel like I had any problems per se, but I definitely didn't get the shell evenly on here, because if you look at this side, I'm gonna have to look this up, why the lighting just keeps flickering like that. I don't understand why the light's doing that. And my light that I use to give me light just washes white stuff out like crazy. But if you look at the shell, I don't know, can I put it closer? Yeah, if you look at the shell on each side, I didn't get it evenly on there, I guess, or I didn't get this little ruffle at the bottom on there the same on each side. It could be that. It could be this ruffle is just higher on one side than on the other. Whoa, let's see if we can look at that from this point of view. I mean, yeah, I can't really tell. I feel like I just didn't get the shell over far enough, but yeah, added some hearts on there. She's super adorable. I love her. I have to give her a really beautiful name to go with this beautiful, maybe we'll call her Sheila or something, or Samantha. Yeah, we should give her a name. I feel like I like to give plushies that I keep for myself a name or something. But yeah, I think she's really gorgeous. And just so y'all know, we're rarely going to have natural light, especially if I'm recording in the basement, because if I record in my bedroom in the big swivel chair, then we'll have some natural light, but a lot of times I'll be down here. So I am currently working on some woodland characters that a lady in my needlework group is going to likely use in a baby shower for her daughter. So, because she was saying she would buy them, but I'm like, it could just be my contribution. And then she was like, well, I could rent them. I'm like, oh, either way, they can be my contribution to the baby shower. She shouldn't really need to pay for them. But I mean, if she wants to rent them or something, that's fine. Or if they decide they want to buy them, they could buy them even. Now, this is a bear. And again, I will link this creator somewhere in the video. And I'll try to remember to put the link to her Etsy in the, whatever you want to call it, description. But yeah, this is a bear. Not quite done with him. I just got to put his arms on him and his legs. And I think they have some spots up here. I don't know if I want to put the spots on there because I feel like that's more of a deer thing or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's the bear. I think there's like 5 characters I'm going to be creating. Now, in my woodland creatures, it doesn't have a koala bear, which that's one of the things that she had in the photo that she showed me of the items that she would like to have. I think in the pattern pack that I bought, the woodland creatures, it was a moose, which I thought was a deer, because I feel like she has a deer in this too. I think there's 5 creatures. There's the fox, which is this guy, which I showed this to her yesterday. I'm recording this on Friday. And I visited with her on Thursday. But I forgot to put his tail on him. Like, what a dummy. But I'll show her that later. But she wanted a crown on a couple of the animals. So, but I think there's a lion in the picture. I don't remember if it was 4 creatures in the photo that she gave me, but I have a photo of it. So, but I know there's a bear, a fox. Oh, there's a raccoon, a bear, fox, raccoon, lion. Was it a koala bear? Maybe she didn't have a deer in there. Maybe it was a. But that's what I was saying. That's the only thing I wouldn't necessarily have a pattern for, and since it's not in this pattern pack, I mean, I can make it the same way as I do this guy and just make his ears bigger is what I was thinking I can do. That way, you know, we do have a koala if she wants a koala in there. Let me look at my gallery, because I do have it. She let me take a picture of it. Yeah. Oh, it does have a deer. It has 6 creatures. She got a deer, a fox, a raccoon, koala, and the lion. So, yeah, those are the woodland creatures. I didn't know the fox had a top hat on. I could make him a top hat, I guess. And then the bear and the lion had the crown. So, I don't know. Maybe she would be all right if I put the top hat on somebody else or something. I don't know. I don't know what this might have been someone else's baby shower that was in. But yeah, those are the woodland creatures I am almost done with. The fox should have technically been done because I just forgot his tail. I didn't realize it because I was trying to finish that up Thursday morning before I went in to see her. And we almost didn't meet up because we had a lot of snow and people just didn't want to go out. But there were 4 of us out of the dozen people that meet for that actually showed up yesterday. So yeah, that's the woodland creatures I've been working on. The snail that I finished up for the Valentine's thing. I think there's like one more thing I want to do with the Valentines. I don't know. I might do 2 more. I might do one of the like the granny square heart or something. I might try and do something like that even. Because I know I showed off like a granny square heart or something, so I wouldn't mind showing that off. And now I'm going to show you a tapestry that I'm working on. It's so hard to like pick it up there and put it up, and I'm actually using different types of yarn. Like this was a different yarn. It's kind of stretchy. This is just regular acrylic, and then this is like some fuzzy yarn, which I thought would be really cool for the sky because it's a pretty good color for the sky. And that variegated yarn at the bottom I thought looked great for water because this is a weeping willow over a pond. So it's going to be awesome. And I actually have a little saying that I'm going to put with it, but I don't want to like give that away or anything. So you guys will see that later on. And I might even end up doing another tapestry of the weeping the weeping willow without this, fluffy yarn that I'm using, because if I'm going to do a pattern, I'm not going to, we're not going to put this yarn in that pattern. It's just going to be acrylic or cotton yarn is what people could use that for. So let me show you some of I was kind of hesitant to show this because I'm like, then people could steal my ideas, but I'm going to show you guys some of the tapestries that I've been working on. Oh, that's the wrong thing, camera. So this is Stitch Fiddle for anyone who doesn't know. So these are the tapestries that I have put together so far. Some of them aren't really anything yet, but I've just been like practicing doing like, what's it called? Pixel art, like in a graph, because that's all pixel art is, just little squares. So, but the one tapestry that I actually did a pattern for was the Joy tapestry, this one here, which I did for Christmas. So I did get the pattern. I think it is pretty much done. I think it's all written out. And I've made a spring version of this too. So we'll be able to just, you know, it's the same pattern, but it's replaced with flowers at the top and bottom. And I think I just put an O on that. But let me show you the pattern that I did create. So here it is. Yeah. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know. For like my first time doing a pattern. So I think I did this in like a PDF form or something. But we'll just scroll through it. Notes, materials, the tapestry itself. And then the pattern is like so long. And I will include the graph for this. So if people just want to follow the graph, because it really is pretty easy just to follow the graph. But I don't know. I might have to change some stuff in the pattern though, because unless I already put that in there, I might have already put that in there, but yeah, I figured I'd show y'all this. This is my first pattern. Can I zoom in on this? I don't even know. I guess not. Whatever. Well, you can, but zoom in. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Crochet Tapestry Pattern Joy by Heather Hetrick. Stitches, Knots, and More, handmade by Heather. So yeah, that's my cover page. I think I did pretty good for someone who's never written a pattern. I think it's turning out all right, but I am trying to think, did I actually, yeah, I'll have to go in and modify it a little bit, I think, because I'm trying to help people, like if they're doing my patterns, I want it to look clean for them. So I'm probably gonna, I don't know. I mean, I don't have to do that, but just at the beginning of any like color change, I always recommend going in the back loop only. If the color below is a different color, just go in the back loop only. But I don't know that I need to do that in here. But it'll have a cleaner look if I put that in. So I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't do that. I don't know. But that's my first pattern that I actually have written up. But I'm in no hurry to publish it since technically no one's going to want to make it until Christmas time. But this, let's see, this is the spring one. So like for summer or spring, and people can use whatever colors they want. I just changed this. I just put in the flowers. But then I was thinking about this and I wanted to have a like one that's like horizontal instead of vertical like this. So then I'm working on a redesign of this one, but maybe still make this one available once I have it done. But this one, I just didn't want to turn it around. But just picture it vertically, or I mean horizontal, right? Yeah, horizon. So picture it long, like 114 by 60 or something like that. 114 inches wide, and then, or not inches, but 114 stitches wide and then 60 stitches tall. And then it would have the word joy in here. And I'm trying to learn how to do a freaking bee and a butterfly, because I thought I could put bees on both sides here and then maybe have a couple of butterflies and some more flowers in here and then have joy in the middle, or maybe do like leaf vines of leaves, maybe even along the sides, or just along the bottom, like underneath the joy or something. So that's an idea for this pattern, but I think it's cute. And like I said, I was hesitant to share this stuff because I don't want people just like screenshotting it and then just taking my idea and running with it, because that would be kind of rude. Would be kind of annoying. I could show you guys. Okay, so this is my Weeping Willow one that I'm working on right now. So that's going to be the Weeping Willow pattern or tapestry that y'all will see once I finish that. It looks like I'm already almost halfway through it. But there are going to be some words with this, and it's going to be a lot different. It's not just going to look like this. I have a little surprise in there to give it more of a three-dimensional look. So that's the Weeping Willow pattern that I'm currently working on. And I could show you some of the Christmas stuff that I made. Like these, I thought this could be like a coaster or a placemat or something. Thought that would be kind of nice to go with my Joy and Xmas tapestries that I created. I created this one as well. Yep, working on designing my own stuff. And I'm doing grays and blues because that's what we have in our house. So that's another tapestry I designed. And this one's actually kind of cute, but I'm like, I don't know if anyone would want to make that. But yes, I designed this one as well. It's super adorable. I like it. Looks good. Little kitty cat under the tree and some presents and Santa and his sleigh above. I thought it was cute, but I don't know if it's something an adult would want to make. So I just like, I don't know. I mean, if they could get their kids into it, maybe the kids would like it. So I'm trying to come up with ideas for adult-like patterns. Let's see. This was the Xmas pattern that I designed as well, which is cute. I like it. My charts. And then this one is huge. This one is going to be nice once I get it done, but it's going to be so big. I don't know how to make it smaller. I mean, I don't know. It probably is about 150 by 150, and I don't really want it that freaking big, so I got to figure out how I can take some stitches off there, because this one, it wasn't like I went in and put it in myself. All the other ones I've shown you, I just went in each pixel myself and figured out how to do it. This is something I dropped in from, I think I got it from Adobe. So it was, well, not this. This I didn't get from there. I got the heart from somewhere, I think. But yeah, and this I did on my own. This and this, I mean, the words I dropped in there, I think. I don't remember. But anyway, because you can take an image and drop it into a chart and turn it into a tapestry, as long as it's not copyright protected. And this was a stock photo that, since I'm a paid member on Adobe, I can use it. But this one I did last year. I just haven't created it yet because it's so freaking huge. What's another one I did? I did this Charlie Brown one, and I already made that and sent it off. Well, let's show you this one. This is another Christmas one. So this one I did on my own too, just looking at reference images to try and figure out how to do this stuff. But I'm like, I don't know if I like this, because this is a window, okay? And then this is just supposed to be the wall in the house. Maybe if I bring it down or something, it would be more appropriate. But yes, all this stuff I just put in myself, just filly farting around trying to figure out this pixel art, how to shape things using squares. It's so I don't know. It's kind of hard, but you can look at other images and kind of figure it out, how they're shaped and stuff. So, let's see, what else? This one, I was trying to do this. And see, this is what happens when you just drop something in. Like I typed this out on Adobe. But when you drop it in here, see, you have to go in here. It's not just, oh, a drop and go. It doesn't work like that. You have to literally go in and clean it up so you can actually read it. Otherwise, because if I crocheted it like this, I'm just like, I wouldn't be able to read it. So I don't know. It would just, I don't know. It would probably look pretty cool though, because it's just, it includes all the shadows. So and everyone, I don't know, maybe I'll input a video of, or I mean, a photo of me packing this up for my friend. Again, this is copyright protected. It's the Naruto character. So I did this just as a gift for a friend of mine in Australia. And she was so happy when she got it. She loves it. So, and that was my largest tapestry. It was 150 by 150. So it was like 2 feet by 3 feet or something like that. But yeah, I just found an image online, put it in here, and it took me a long time to make that because I started it last year and then I finished it this year and got it to her. I'm pretty sure it got to her before her birthday this year. This is my attempt at making a person, and yeah, no. That's why I'm trying to use images like for when I want to do people and stuff, because I don't know how to shape them. Because I want this to be a snow fairy, but I don't even know where to begin with the freaking wings. Like she was going to be a winter fairy, and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And now for those who don't like AI, I will show you the stuff that I specifically have in an AI chart that were images generated by AI, and that was this one, this one, this one, and this one. I've already cleaned up these two a little bit. Like this one, you should have seen it when I dropped this image in there. I couldn't even tell what the hell I could hardly tell what it was unless I zoomed out really far on it. But you know, you go in and ask AI to generate an image for you, and then you can drop it in here. But because they're so detailed, you have all these shadows like all over the entire piece. Oh, and this wasn't the only image it generated for me, was this. All this other stuff I added in myself because I'm like, I could figure out how to do corn. I just don't know how to do people to make them actually look like people. So I'm not a big fan of trying to do the people thing, even though I want to do people. You know, I want to do like little scarecrows and, you know, just Halloween people and Christmas people and like snow elves, fairies. I like fairies, so I'd love to do fairies. I want to do butterflies too. If I could figure out something with butterflies, butterfly and plant tapestries would be cool. But I really like her, but look at all these freaking big squares, and then inside each of those is 10 squares. So I'm like, it's going to be big. I'll probably still do it because I think this would be a really cool tapestry, but it's going to be huge. So if I'm going to do it for fall, I'll need to do it pretty early on. And plus this other one, which is also another AI image that I put into the chart. And yeah, she had so many shadows as well because of the shading. It's called shading. And I'm just like, oh my God, they're so huge. So it's not really ideal to use AI to generate your images for your tapestries because like I had ChatGPT do one, but that looked like a child created it. So I'm like, I'm definitely not using that. That's not high quality. Nobody's going to want to make that. But so yeah, I do have a couple that are AI generated images that I dropped in and had to clean up. And I can show you all that process sometime if you want to see literally what it looks like whenever I drop an AI image in here. So it's not like, oh, it's oh, it's not hard work. It is still hard work because I have to go in and decide what shadows I want to remove, you know, what colors I want to take out, because I don't want to have 20 freaking 20 colors, because it's so hard to work with 20 colors. Of course, I've seen some people on Instagram doing that, and I'm like, well, I don't know how they work with so many colors. But yeah, so I only have a couple of AI images, but all the other charts in here are all mine. Like, I want to do a bookmark, okay? I want to do a freaking bookmark that has books on it, a tapestry type bookmark. And I'm just like, it doesn't look good. If I generated it with AI, it would probably look amazing. Would I have to go in and clean it up? Yes, I would. But it would at least look like a freaking, you know, it would look somewhat professional and look nice. Whereas mine looks like a child wrote that. Or like a kid might have done that. Because so these are books. You got some laying on their sides and then some that are standing up. And yeah, I mean, I'm doing all right for practicing on my own. But I'm just being open with people. I almost thought about removing my first video up there where I said I do use AI for like image generation. I don't use it for crochet patterns. People have already tested that. It doesn't work. But I do feel like you could have an AI image or a AI crochet project that AI generates for you. And I feel like some of these artists that are or designers that design plushies, I feel like they could probably really do a good job, you know, if they did have a crochet pattern generated by an AI. I feel like, I mean, they look really good. And I feel like some of these really good designers who are very good at designing plushies, they probably literally could study that picture of that AI generated crochet thing and come up with a way to make it, because some of these crochet artists are, in my opinion, are that good. So, but you do need to be able to tell between, you know, you need to practice recognizing if it is AI generated or not. But anyway, I think I've babbled enough. Y'all have to let me know. What do you think? What was your favorite item that I showed you that I have completed today? Let me know in the comments. Those are the only two I completed, I guess. Silly me. And then this guy's almost done. He just needs his arms and his legs and he'll be done. So he's about there. And then, yeah, let me know what you think of my Weeping Willow tapestry it's coming along nicely. I took it to my needlework class or needlework group yesterday and they thought it was looking pretty good. But I'm going to be very excited to show you all this when I'm done, because it's not going to just be flat, okay? Because I'm going to be making the Weeping Willow, the leaves that hang down. I'm going to be making that in yarn. You know how we do the little curly cues? And I'm going to attach that to the actual tree, and it's going to look amazing. And I probably actually will put this up on my wall behind me once it's done, because it's just going to be stunning. I really think it's going to look awesome, but I don't know. But yeah, let me know if you liked any of the plushies that I showed you here today. And then if you liked any of my tapestries that I showed you that I've been working on, if any of you would be interested in doing the tapestry with me, maybe we could do the Spring Joy one together. That could be fun. I mean, I could do a tutorial for that and we could just do that together if you guys would like to try that. I know some people are talking like they'd like to try tapestry, because we could do it like in sections. Like maybe one day we could do like just one row where the flowers are or something. Well, if we're doing the smaller one, then it would just be one flower. We could just do one video where we're working the flower and then go up to the next thing and work one letter and then go up to the next thing and work another letter. So we could split it up into multiple videos so we could all work on it together. So yeah, let me know if y'all would be interested in doing that, because I wouldn't mind doing the joy tapestry with y'all. That would be pretty cool. I could move kind of slow and show y'all how to do it. And if you join my Discord, we could literally sit in Discord together, turn our cameras on, and I could show you that way too. So that's why I created Discord, because we can literally hang out. But there's the option to do Zoom too. We could always do like a little Zoom meetup and crochet in the Zoom meetup. If anyone wants to know how to do tapestry crochet, I could show you in like a Zoom meeting too or something. So, but anyway, I'm gonna quit babbling because my mouth is like super freaking dry right now. It probably doesn't help that I have this space heater sitting next to me and I have no water. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing and giving me a like and sharing the video with others if you think they would enjoy it. And yeah, hopefully I'll catch y'all in the next one. And share what you're doing down in the comments. And I will leave a link to a video where I show you how to actually show me a photo of your image on YouTube. I will link that video in the comments or somewhere so y'all can go look at that so you know how you can share your photos with me on YouTube. It's a fairly new feature, so I will link that if you want to do that. But anyway, I will catch you in the next one. Bye.